Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, my fellow Steelers fans. I have some exciting news that just dropped, and it's definitely going to stir up the AFC North. The Pittsburgh Steelers, as we all know, are not one to sit still in the offseason. They're constantly working behind the scenes, building a roster that can contend and go deep into the playoffs. And this time, they've added yet another piece to their defensive puzzle, a move that shows their commitment to strengthening that secondary. That move, they've signed former Seattle Seahawks cornerback Cam Alexander, a player who's been making waves since his college days and who now comes to Pittsburgh with something to prove. This signing is particularly interesting because it signals the Steelers' continued effort to revamp their defensive backfield after a series of significant offseason moves. The Steelers have been aggressive in reshaping their secondary, especially after they made some bold trades and signings. Recently, they brought in former New York Jets cornerback Brandon Echols, an energetic player with good coverage skills who could really make a difference on the outside. But perhaps more notably, they traded away Minkah Fitzpatrick, who's been such a cornerstone of their defense, for Jalen Ramsey, a player with superstar potential and a track record of shutting down top receivers. And they also added tight end Jonnu Smith, showing that their roster is not just about defense, but also about creating a balanced, versatile unit. Now, with the signing of Cam Alexander, the Steelers are clearly looking to add depth, speed, and versatility to their secondary. Alexander, who went undrafted out of Oregon, initially signed with the Seahawks and has shown flashes of talent that could be harnessed in Pittsburgh's scheme. During his college days at Oregon, he demonstrated impressive instincts, finishing with 1 interception in 2024 and a remarkable 15 pass deflections, while with UTSA in 2023. Those numbers are nothing to scoff at, especially considering how competitive college football is. His ability to read the quarterback, stay disciplined in coverage, and make plays on the ball make him an intriguing addition to the Steelers' roster. What makes this signing even more compelling is the context of the Steelers' defensive overhaul this offseason. This team has been shifting towards a more aggressive, ball-hawking style of defense, and Alexander's knack for deflecting passes fits perfectly into that mold. The Steelers have been emphasizing turnovers and creating more chaos for opposing quarterbacks. With the addition of Jalen Ramsey, who's known for his shutdown capabilities, and now Cam Alexander, who has shown a nose for the ball, the Steelers are clearly aiming to take their pass defense to a new level. It's a strategic move, especially considering how important turnovers are in determining the outcome of close games. Let's not forget that Pittsburgh's defense has always been a cornerstone of their success, particularly under the leadership of players like Minkah Fitzpatrick, who has been a game-changer in the secondary. Now, with that trade and the influx of new personnel, the pressure is on for the remaining defensive backs to step up and develop chemistry. Cam Alexander's signing provides not just depth, but also a potential special teams role, which is crucial in the NFL. Special teams often swing games, and having a versatile player like Alexander who can contribute both defensively and on special teams is a smart move by the Steelers' coaching staff. Looking ahead, the Steelers are closing out their preseason this Thursday in Carolina against the Panthers. Preseason games are always a testing ground for new players and schemes, and it's likely we'll see Alexander get some reps, perhaps earning his spot on the final roster. The coaching staff has been evaluating talent closely, and Alexander's performance in these last few practices and preseason games could determine how quickly he integrates into the team's plans for the regular season. Now, for us fans, this is an exciting development because it shows the Steelers' commitment to building a defense that can compete at the highest level. The AFC North is no longer just a division with physical running games and tough defenses. It's turning into a battleground of strategic prowess, speed, and ball-hawking defenses. The fact that Pittsburgh is investing in guys like Alexander, along with the other key signings, indicates that they're serious about contending not just for the division title, but for a deep playoff run, possibly even another shot at the Super Bowl. And if these new additions gel together quickly, they could turn the Steelers' defense into one of the most feared units in the league. This season is shaping up to be one of the most interesting in recent memory, especially for us Steelers faithful. There's a sense of anticipation, a feeling that this team is on the verge of something special. The leadership of players like T.J. Watt, who's been a relentless force on the edge, combined with these new secondary pieces, creates a dynamic that could overwhelm opposing offenses. The Steelers' coaching staff has a reputation for developing players and scheming effectively, and with the additions of Eccles, Ramsey, Smith, and now Alexander, it's clear they're assembling a roster that's not just competitive but hungry for a championship. So, as we look towards the regular season, it's worth noting that Pittsburgh's defense is turning into a real strength. The combination of veteran leadership, young talent, and strategic signings like Cam Alexander suggests that the Steelers are not just aiming to be good, they want to be dominant. And for us fans, this is just the beginning. The energy in Pittsburgh is palpable, and I can tell you that the players are feeling it too. They know what's at stake, and they're working tirelessly to make sure that this season, they're not just in the playoff picture, they're in the mix for a deep run, maybe even another Super Bowl appearance. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on these offseason moves? Do you think the addition of Cam Alexander will make a difference on the field? Are you excited about the secondary shakeup with Ramsey, Eccles, and the new signing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers organization. We're all in this together, and I know that with your support, we can keep building this community of passionate fans. Remember, I'll be back very soon with more updates, more breakdowns, and all the latest news from Steelers country. So stay tuned, stay hyped, and let's get ready for what promises to be an incredible season. The road to the Super Bowl is long, but with these moves, it's looking more promising than ever. Thanks for being part of this journey, and as always, up the Steelers.